Hey guys, this is Namkraft. Welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the fight between Snow and Rain. This is set number 4. Ready? Snow is leading 2-1, and let's see how he's gonna be able to come forward here. If we could just win 2 more games, he's gonna be qualifying for the semi-finals. As for Rain, he need to come back from a deficit. It's gonna be looking very tough. And I'm gonna take this chance to thank some of my fans, the people who have supported me in the last 30 days. You have access to some guaranteed to be epic, private, early release, no ads video. But don't worry, if you are not one of those people, that's fine. I love you all, like you're all my children. I'm like Jesus. I love all of my disciples, wherever you might be, whoever you might be. Today it is a rainy day and snow is coming tomorrow. Dark Templar there in the crowd. So anyways, let me just quickly show you my thanks. So these are the people I'd like to thank today. First, I'm gonna thank Mr. Red Terran Wraith, who is the VIP person this month. So yeah, there you have it, Mr. Wraith. Sorry for misspelling your name. I call him Reed. It's Wraith, not Reed, and he's red. Anyways, that's nice to see him. What else? I'd like to thank Mr. Alex, or I guess not really Mr. Alex, but anyways, I'll thank you because he used to support me last month. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Also, thank you, Mr. Sea Goblins. You have been amazing. And last but not least, Mr. Red Terran Raid. Thanks for your support in the last 30 days. Let's get right back into this game. What are we seeing right now on this map? This is what Deja Vu, I believe. Yet it is going to be Deja Vu. We're going to be having cross spawn position here. Snow at the top right in red. Rain at the bottom left in yellow. No scouting yet. We're going to be having both players taking gas. No one's going to be going for double gateway pylon shenanigans anymore. And looks like Rain is going to be coming out to scout here. He starts to move across the map. As for Snow, he's going very early core. I believe this build you go for Zealot first, right? He started to mine gas, but a little bit later than Rain. I think both players are kind of modifying their builds a little bit here. As you can see, I think Snow is only putting 2 probes on gas. Rain is putting 3. But I think this is just temporarily. Both of them will put the full amount of probes on gas soon. Now they have put, both of them have 3 probes on gas, and the game will go on. Is that something we can tell about this map, Deja Vu? This is a very boring map now. I think everyone knows what it looks like. There's very few bases. There are only 3 per player. And then there's this middle base that will never get taken by any player. There's this middle ring, that you can kind of run around and try to gain the high ground advantage of. Zealot blocking the high ground now for range. As for Snow, he's also doing the same thing. They probably will to do some distance attack, but they're gonna try to get on the high ground. Looks like the last minute Rain is able to hold. Keep in mind that Rain is a League of Legends player, not really a Starcraft player. He also plays some Starcraft 2, but nowadays he plays neither. And as for Snow, he's a dedicated StarCraft 1 player. He's played some StarCraft 2, but he's not good. But anyways, both players are going to be producing the first Dragoon. Now do we have Robotics? It's going to be Snow who goes for Robotics first. And as for Rain, he might expand again. He might go for that expansion, just like the second game on Eclipse, and that will be very interesting to see. But for the time being, Dragoon's gonna start to chase around here and go for any kind of harassments on that probe line. Both of these Dragoons gonna meet each other in the center. They fire at the same time. No, it's gonna be Snow who fire first, but Rain is gonna back up, and this probe can see that there's no expansion. If we try to get on the high ground, he will see the robotics. Oh my God, Rain is so good. He is just so good, and Snow is going to be kicking himself in the Reaver butt here. He will snipe this probe now for sure, but now Rain can just expand, which is exactly what he would do. He's not going to put down a Robo. He would just go for an expansion. And I think Snow will need to find a way to slip a probe in right now to confirm that there's an expansion and no robotics. Excuse me, more than that, no Dark Templar rush. The other thing they can try to do is just gonna be playing blind. He's gonna be playing blind here, going for a blind robotics. He's leading. So Snow does this. He's got no reason to go for any kind of early aggressive stuff. Just play conservative. Just make sure you don't die first, and then try to come back with superior reavers, reavers and shadow micro later. For the timing, Rain is gonna make 2 more gateways just to complete the set, and he's gonna be able to have superior forces lucky for Snow. This okay, it's not really lucky. This map has got reverse ram. No, it's not. It's got normal ram. I was gonna say it's got reverse ram like dominated, and you would suck to be in Snow's position. But for the timing, Snow's gonna be able to push through. He's going to snipe that probe. Now we have 4 dragoons from Rain expansion coming up. So I guess now Snow can reasonably suspect that it's not gonna be a Dark Templar first. He might be going for Reaver. I think he confirmed that. I'm not so sure exactly how he confirmed it, but he did. Anyways, Dragoon's gonna try to come out. He will start to attack against the Zealot. We're gonna be having the small attack here. 4 Dragoons on 4. Rain will have the 5th one soon, but he's low on Dragoon for the time being. He's now it's gonna be down to just Micro. Who's got a better Micro? Keep in mind that Rain's one of Dragoons is damaged, but he's got the 5th Dragoon now, so he will hold, and Probe's gonna get transfers. So for the timing, Rain is holding on, but Snow is in a much better position, but because he didn't go for Observatory first. He didn't go for Observatory first, excuse me. He went for Observer first, and then he's gonna be going for Reavers, and he is expanded. So completely, same situation as the second game, I believe. So now we'll be having the upcoming Reavers as well from Rain, and Rain's got the best turn of events, because usually when you go for expansion first, you are forced to go triple gateway. But he didn't have to go to triple gateway. He can still come up with Reavers and Shuttle and play, in that angle. So that's really lucky for him. And let's see, we're going to be having better players. Of course, Snow is going to try to come back. And why do we have these 3 probes not doing anything at all? I'm not so sure exactly. There's going to be a scouting probe here. If we confirm that there's an expansion, no, it's not a scouting probe. That is going to be an observer. So you will see that there are some gateways. There's a robotics. He might even see the Reaver moving out, and looks like Snow is not tending to his probe. He's got 5 probes not mining, and now he's have to send him to mine. He sees that the Shadow is gonna get made first. He will see that it's gonna be a Reaver first, and Rain is so lucky. I mean, he gets away with building a Shadow first. He didn't even have to build a Reaver first. It just built a Shadow because cross-map scouting as well. So these players are very far from each other. Now he will have the time to put down the scouting pylon. At the 3rd base, he's ahead by about 6 supply. Things are looking very good for Rain, and we're looking forward to a tie here. That would be a very nice thing to see. And let's see how the players are going to be performing. By the way, I'm going to start to read some advertising. My name is Namkraft. Welcome to the channel. Have a seat. And of course, if you're here, take a look at the video description for some nice information. It's going to be linked to the next game in the tournament and the previous game in the tournament and the overall tournament playlist. There's also a Namkraft database, consolidated, unified database of more than 1,400 Starcraft games I've casted in the last 4 or 5 years. They're all in a single Google Sheet file. So go ahead and take a look at that if you want to watch some old games or just want to check out some great games with some high reviews or high valuations for me. Go ahead and do that. If you're gonna leave a comment as to who wins the game, feel free to do so, but please type spoiler and then enter 4 times, not 3 times, not 2 times. You might want to type spoiler 5 or 6 times, that's fine, but at least 4 times, please. And then say, oh my god, Snow is such a beast, blah blah blah. That is fine. Keep it all civilized for everyone to see. If you have a Telegram account, go ahead and join the Broodwar for our Telegram channel. It's all in the video description. Or join the Broodwar for our Facebook group, or add friends with me with your real Facebook account. I do not accept clone Facebook accounts. I will know that you are not a girl, so do not try to add friend with me using a sexy girl's picture. I will know it, because I know when I see a real sexy girl, she would never friend me. So that is going to be the decision. Last but not least, these videos will have some English in one ear and some Korean on the other ear. That is by design. If you don't like that, tough luck. Anyway, it's going to be having a major battles happening. So these recruits are going to get attacked here. They're going to get surrounded. Rain will get surrounded from both sides. We lose 4 Dragoons for nothing. He would try to get as many Dragoons as possible. He's going to try to come out, and he's going to be able to save this other day. And looks like the Shadow's going to come to, and he will lose these 4 Dragoons. And that is bad. But counter-attack by Rain now. He's leading by about 10 supply. There's a battery. This is going to be a difference of playstyle compared to the second game on Eclipse, where Snow just completely got Dragoons on his side. His Shadow's going to try to come out. He will need to land some shot, and these Dragoons are going to try to block the reinforcing units, but we're having Snows defending from the low ground, and Reaver's going to fly in. Nothing to spot. There's an observer. Responding to go, and Rain is slow. Rain is slow to react, and Shadow's going to land. He's going to get pushed back, and both of these are going to have some small attacks. Like Snow is not microing his Dragoons nicely enough. He's going to lose some force in the middle, and more attacks coming through. He's going to be losing yet another Dragoons, and Rain is going to be again some advantage, but keep in mind that Rain is now on the 7 supplies. His enemy, I'm not so sure exactly why. Where's the Shadow? The Shadow is still hanging out here, waiting to dive in. He would dive in. He doesn't dive in. He knows that there's a scouting probe now. He's going to be scouting observer. The Shadow might might get sniped at some point in the future, but we're gonna be having a small battle in the middle. Rain's got a huge amount of surplus. It's gonna attack the pull his dragoons back. It's gonna be a small engagement. It's gonna be a moment for the shuttle to return. Be careful with his returning shuttle. Double Reavers doing some good shot. Rain is playing without his double Reavers. This is gonna be a dud. That was so lucky for him that it was a dud, and now the shuttle and Reavers from Rain is gonna rejoin the battle. Very nice battles happening. So if you enjoyed this cast, you enjoy some more. So instead of coming out from both the players, I want to see the Cinema Dune to see if it's gonna be able to get created by one of these players, or they would not have any money at all to actually go to that. Both players have about 6,000 minerals, 600 minerals, excuse me, but none of the players are taking the expansion. Dune's gonna come out, and looks like these Ruben's gonna come in his corner. He might take some more shots, and now Rain is gonna be able to corner the enemy. He's gonna eat 2 nice Scarab though. 2 Scarab is a Dutch Scarab. Rain is so lucky, but 2 Reavers gonna come through. Looks like both players need to kind of react very quickly. We're gonna be having an expansion. Who is an expansion? Looks like Snow takes a hidden expansion. This is a nice idea. Keep in mind that Rain has not the expansion, and this is sometimes, you know, a player like Stork does this a lot. You know what he does is that he takes an expansion when he's facing some attacks, and he's hoping that the enemy doesn't know about it, because you know it's not obvious. It's not obvious. Oh my god, he will pick up. Looks like there's going to be another shuttle coming out to go for harassments here. And this is Snow's signature move. He goes through, but there's some scouting. What is it? Dragoons or some pylon. Another Reaver shuttle getting destroyed. And this shuttle is going to be completely spotted. Let's see if Rain is going to react now. He's got some Dragoons at the expansion. He needs to hold it right now. He needs to run away. The shuttle lands some shot. It looks like Rain doesn't pay attention. He loses some probes. Dragoons in attack right now. He was going to take another hit on the Dragoons. And these Dragoons are glitching like crazy. Probes return towards the expansion right now. I'll go towards the third base, and a lot of probes going to be falling very fast. It looks like not a good reaction at all, but there's going to be a nice attack. The Shadow's going to fall though. Some nice attack. The double Reavers are still alive, but high ground advantage. High ground advantage going to Rain. It looks like he might lose a Shadow. Looks like the last is not about the whole Snow. Need to actually make more forces, and those Reavers going to be falling very quickly, but good pullback. Good pullback. It looks like Rain doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough. He would take one last Reaver shot, but he loses all of his army. The attack inside of the main base is still happening right now. The probes to run away. One more Dragon's going to fall here, and Snow's got his 3 bases saturated. No! No! Rain has destroyed that base! So now Snow is down 1 base, and this Reaver's got 10 kills. These probes are falling fast, so it looks like no reaction at all from Rain. Rain is running out of minerals. He's running out of minerals. As for Snow, he's got 800 minerals in the bank, and we'll be having a nice attack. Keep in mind that Rain has got a new base, but he doesn't have any probes saturated there. This Reaver will finally fall, which is fine. But now the major battle is happening. The Reaver's going to have to defend correctly. He's going to try to slow down the enemy. He will take some shot. He's going to be very careful. The Reaver's going to get sniped. He loses the first Reaver. He's going to try to be very careful. He's going to be surrounded from the back. And looks like there's going to be Dragoons on high ground. He's going to be need to attack the Dragoons. Don't attack the Reavers. You cannot get the Reavers at all, man. You will lose. It will take some good shot. It looks like Snow is able to pick it up. And both players are just playing immaculate Starcraft here. Great attack, and looks like Snow knows that there's going to be a base. He's going to be able to force the cancellation. He will snipe it for sure. Rain cannot get it back. Rain is behind by about 50 supply. That was a ridiculous harassment by Snow as well. Rain, his problem was losing that first Reaver. Remember that battle right here, and outside of the expansion of Snow. Snow was able to snipe on the first Reaver, and that just completely snowball. No pun intended, but now we're going to be having a shuttle flying in. He's going to be very careful. He's going to be facing Dragoons, and he's going to try to attack. We need to kill the Zealot. He will go towards the expansion. This is going to be a nice attack, because looks like the unit's actually not paying attention. He's going to take a good shot, but keep in mind, there's still a scouting observer. There's no observers. The observer got sniped, and he's going to try to take some more shots, and he would try to fly back because he knows that there's no scouting observers. There's going to be some more attacks here, but without a Reaver, it's going to be very hard for Rain to get out of this area alive. He's going to get forced. He's going to try to take some shots. He would destroy the Reavers, which is not a bad idea. He gets the first Reaver. He's going to get a Shadow. He will get the Reaver, which is not a bad idea. He's losing all of his Dragoons, and Rain is GG. Snow is up 3-1. Let's move on to the next step. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.